guys, how you doing? So yeah, I thought since I got my trailer with me, I thought I'd actually do a video explaining, how to ride a motorcycle with a trailer, some important tips, on what you have to do on the road. Alright, so for starters, always maintain a distance between the car in front of you, mainly because, oftentimes you're gonna get cars that are gonna get in front of you, and so if you leave a 3-second gap, or roughly at least 2 or 3 car lengths, in front of the car that's in front of you, then you're gonna avoid having to brake all of a sudden and having to cook your brakes and things like that. Don't forget that when you're towing a trailer, you are wearing out the brakes a little bit more premature, because obviously you got to compensate for the weight that you're carrying at the back. So always leave a bit of a distance. That way, you got plenty of time to brake. If anybody kind of like tries to get in front of you, in your line. And also because you want to be able to brake smoothly, when you get to a complete stop. So yeah, always maintain a bit of a distance between the car in front of you, and you actually do really need that distance, because when you're towing a trailer, then you really need that extra space to stop, because of all the extra weight that you're carrying. So yeah, just make sure that you give yourself plenty of distance. Also, if you're going on a long trip, I could have a tank now. I suggest that you actually fill up your your gas tank in your bike, mainly because you're also going to be wasting a fair bit more petrol on your bike, a little bit more than usual, obviously, because you're towing a trailer behind you, and the more weight you have, the more you're going to waste, especially up hills, so yeah, make sure that you fill up your tank of gas. And also, bear in mind that you're going to waste a little bit more petrol more than usual when you're towing a trailer, and that depends on the weight of your trailer, the engine capacity of your bike, and how much you're carrying behind you. So you got to take into account those things. So I got this bicycle in front of me. That's not good, because he's going a little bit slower. Alright, there's no one behind me. Now I'll get into this line. I was lucky there, but trying to pass an unpredictable bike rider, it's very difficult, especially when you're towing a trailer. So and the other thing too, always be in the middle of the line when you're towing a trailer, because you don't want your trailer to bump into the car that's on the next line or the other line, So make sure that your back is always in the middle, or if there's no one on this right line like I am now, maybe move a little bit to the right if you want, just to give you a little bit of extra space, if you like, especially when you got big trucks on your other left line, So yeah, it's about using a lot of common sense, always be aware where your trailer is, especially when changing lines. Also, when you turn corners, make sure that you turn wide, because, you got the trailer behind you. So, and also don't go too fast either, try to go with the traffic flow, but, if you're on the highway or the interstate, then try and get on the slow line, and just cruise along, because the faster you go, the more gas you're gonna waste, especially when towing a trailer. So you don't really want to spend too much money, as it is already, towing a trailer. So make sure that that you drive smooth as much as you can, and yeah, don't drive too fast, that's a message, I guess. So there's a speed camera there. Gotta stay under 60 here. And the other thing too is that when it comes to overtaking, obviously your back is not going to be as quick as it normally would be, obviously, because you got a trailer behind you, so you need to compensate for that by giving yourself extra time when, overtaking or getting into another line. So other things that you can do to help with your towing is to get these blind spot mirrors like I got here on my left and right mirrors. They help a lot, especially, to see when you're changing lines. So if you can get a couple, they're very, very cheap, like they'll set you back, just a few bucks, maybe $2 or $3. You can get them in any, service gas station, whatever. So, and make sure that your trailer is hooked up to your bike so that you can use the indicators, just to be safe, before you leave. Make sure that, the lights on your, the indicator lights on your trailer are fully working properly, just to warn people, behind you. So, you don't want to get into any unnecessary, accidents or incidents. So, other than that, there's really not much to it, just bear in mind not to overload your trailer from what it's designed to do. My trailer, I think, is designed to carry a maximum of 250 kilos or something like 500 pounds, but I will never fill it up with 500 pounds. The most I will fill it up will probably be maybe 30 kilos or maybe 60 pounds, something like that. My trailer is not a big trailer and it's not a small trailer. It's kind of like in between, like a good medium-sized trailer. There are bigger ones, and my brother's got a bigger one. So I'm happy with my one because it's kind of like the perfect size for me, Not too big, not too small, kind of like just right. And if you want to be fully accomplished and fully independent motorcyclist, if you like, then I suggest that you should get yourself a trailer and the tow bar kit. There is a manufacturer here in Australia that sells them, and he can ship them out to you, like whether you are obviously in Australia, the United States, Canada, the UK, New Zealand, and he can send the kit, for your own particular country. We have a different system to what Americans have and so on. Different countries have different systems. So the kit will set you back roughly about $500 Australian, and I think it's like $50 postage. It might be a little bit more if it's overseas. You have to find out. You can get the trailer kit from the company called Classic Industries. So if you go to Classic Industries, motorcycle trailer kits and trailers here in Australia, then you'll find them. That's where my brother and I got our kits from. And they also sell motorcycle trailers as well. They can be quite expensive, motorcycle trailers. A good one can set you back anywhere between $1,500 to $2,500 Australian. It's a bit of a cost when you got to take into account, the cost of the trailer, plus the, the tow bar kit. It can set you back, almost 3,000 Australian. But it's well worth it, and so it just means that you're going to become independent, So so if you want to be independent, I guess you want to be able to travel interstate to other bigger major cities, in your own particular country, then maybe consider getting yourself a trailer. It's also great for camping. If you want to carry you can carry your camping gear, and also fishing. A lot of people love going fishing, and they can just throw everything at the back of the trailer there, and you can have a bit of fun, So I highly recommend if you can afford it. It's a bit of an expense, but once you're all set, it's really great to have a trailer, I take it out with me on long trips, and also when I do shopping for groceries and things like that, you know. You might have seen, if you look on my channel, you will see that I've done several trips with my brother, taking out our trailers, you know, going cruising and, you know, going shopping and things like that. So yeah, look back on my channel and you find those videos. Are they playing soccer or something? Yeah, they're playing soccer.